Welcome back to Business Line. Time for our chat with a corporate head. Let's go join Pranav Bakshi right now.
Joining us today on Business Line is Mr. Arnaud Souboulet, CEO of Alcatel-Lucent Network Management Services, India. So my first question to you, you handle the broadband and the landline, fixed lines for Airtel. What is that business all about? The background services for that.
Fixed line and broadband is voice and internet. So what we handle and what we manage is the voice and internet business of Airtel all across the country. What it means is that we do network building, network densification in order to ensure a larger reach of the network. We operate the network from the cable, maintaining the cable that is needed to provide the service, till the end user installation, till the end user maintenance of the telephone, of the modems that are needed for broadband. And in parallel, we handle also the IP transformation of the network.
In terms of why do you think the Airtel requires these background services from Alcatel-Lucent?
Airtel is having a very specific strategy. They focus on partnership, and their approach is to partner with strong players in the specific market in which they want to partner. So they have selected us to partner in the wireline market development, in voice and broadband. And this is, I would say, the first part of the reasoning behind this partnership. The second dimension is that it allows Airtel to focus on customer acquisition, to focus on marketing, to focus on relation on the end user, while we are the engine behind these strong marketing and sales efforts and branding effort that Airtel is doing.
Okay, in terms of landlines, coming to landline business, do you think it's growing somewhere with so much of mobile happening, so much of other services coming into play? Is that market growing?
That market is definitely growing. Today we are not in mobile and in wireline in the same level of volume, in the same order of magnitude, but definitely broadband is a quickly growing market. You can access a certain level of speed, a certain bandwidth on your mobile, you can access certain application, but you cannot access the same application as what you can do with broadband. And the market of applications, the market of content in India is really strongly developing. So to access large broadband, large capacity, you need to have a strong broadband connection. So it is really a growing market.
The definition of broadband in India is still 512 kbps, or you look at 2 Mbps lines as broadband, whereas internationally it's way above, it's at least 5 to 7 times. What do you think about that?
But this is something that is growing and changing on a daily basis. Now it is 512. It was 256 some months ago. Yeah. It will be more in the next few months. So it is also a dynamic industry and a changing model. So yes, the capacity is, I would say, on a fairly low side today if we compare with many countries, but it is quickly growing. The service offering, the application offering is quickly growing. The capacity, enabling capacity is also quickly growing. So it is something that is definitely moving and moving at a quick pace.
Now, internationally, Alcatel-Lucent, is this a great service provider? It gives you the kind of service in India. You get the people, you get the manpower. In terms of technology, what do you get from the global Alcatel, Alcatel-Lucent as a company?
Our approach is that we are in this joint venture with Airtel, providing service for the wireline market of Airtel. We are bringing definitely service expertise. We are running more than 20 large networks, 75 smaller network across the world. So we bring an international experience of different networks. We bring experience of different competency centers that we have. Our focus on this specific joint venture is not so much about product. It is more about accompanying the carrier in their growth, accompanying the carrier in their transformation, accompanying Airtel in their transformation of their network, accompanying them in their services and enabling the growth that is and will happen now in broadband.
Thank you, Mr. Sobe, for joining us on Business Line. We look forward to seeing you on this channel much more.
It was my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pranav. Up next, actor Daniel Balaji shares his investment tips with us now.
Versatile actor Daniel Balaji doesn't like to worry about money too much. At the same time, he does make small and wise investments. His money mantra: put some savings away for a rainy day.
Well, I'm not a saint to say no, money is nothing, but money is not everything in life as such. As such, I'm a lazy bugger and I work for 10 days and take rest for 20 days. You know, that 10 days of money, you know, I earn, I spend for the next 20 days. So maybe, you know, it means a little. Not for everything we need money as such. If you feel you should live an independent life, yes, we need investments. You know, like half of the age, you know, we'll be working, and the rest of the age maybe we want to spend, you know, like maybe aloof or roaming or want to know things all around the world. We need investment for that, you know. Not every time you need to work and earn and you know, spend and all. As far as me, yeah, I'm an independent individual and I need investment. Me, before coming to this acting thing, I was working with one of my friends, you know, like running the whole show, like hoteliering. Almost 3 years we are running the show, and I know, you know, each and every department in that, how to come up with a hotel and all. Maybe in future I'll invest in hoteliering. And the second one is the chain stores, you know, the grains and cereals, you know, the everyday use, minimal losses if at all you have. And the third one is my ancestral business. You know, my father still runs a thing, garments. So only these three things, you know, like I will invest.
Well, it's time to wrap up this week's show. Do send in your suggestions and comments to feedback@ndtv-hindu.com. You can also call us at 99413 2222. Until we see you next week, goodbye.